Call to order? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Pledge of allegiance, everybody? Good to go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, you can have the roll call, please?
Sandra Cavazos Ayala.
Present.
Victor Villarreal. Absent. Rosnio Villarreal.
Present.
Esmeralda Rodriguez.
Oh, present.
Present. Roberto Ortiz.
Present?
Angelica Salinas.
Present.
Mario Lopez.
Present.
Rosa Maria de Llano. Absent. Etelvina Perez.
Oh, present. Oh,
We have a quorum.
All right, if you want to take a few moments to review the minutes from the last meeting.
Yes. Robert, you and I were absent.
Yeah,
Who took over?
could be helped.
Angie. All right, Angie.
Thank you.
At this time, at that last meeting, you didn't have information about Carlos in the dark?
No. That was, we still
It was
wasn't.
spontaneous? something
No,
that
we were
was-
planning for it, but we still
It
did not
wasn't
have
sure.
set plans.
If you want, give us the book and we'll name it for you. She's I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
We have a motion to approve the minutes as is.
I'll second.
We have a second. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. The minutes are approved as presented. Thank you. Public comments or not at this?
Not at this time.
At this time. Communications and announcements.
You do have in your packet the checklists. This is a new format that we're supposed to follow for agendas, because eventually we're gonna be inputting them online.
Okay.
And this is what is gonna come out.
So communications and announcements are basically action items.
No,
Where are the action items?
under
seven.
action.
On the next page?
Mhm.
In the back?
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't take any actions on anything other than the scheduling of the agenda?
Usually, yes.
And we don't, no, there's no action on approving anything ever?
Usually when I bring you the annual report, some
And-
other
And at
things,
that time,
You're-
they would be
yes,
over here?
uh-huh.
Okay, otherwise it's just communication.
communications and information.
Yeah, because this is the new format of the actual agenda, and I'm just asking because you know how sometimes we do have to take
Yeah.
votes. and that's required under action
Actions.
items.
Mhm.
Okay, so those will be placed under, if there's anything for us to vote for, it will be here. Now, if we want something on the agenda, for next time,
You come out, it's under actions,
as well?
meeting, agenda, dates, that's where you can give us an item.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, so then right now, we're looking at library grant, the checklist. So you said eventually it's gonna be online?
Online, just as we put in agenda items for council, for
Mhm.
city council, now we're gonna be doing it for the committees, commissions, and boards.
We'll have to see it online, or what, how?
I think that we can send you the link when we send it out. This is online. You can look at this under the website also.
Yeah. But you will still get copies, right?
Yes, yes.
You'll still get the hard copy.
Que lo vea la gente es otra cosa.
Sí, sí,
Yes,
porque no
it's-
todos
it's-
No.
pueden, no
This
todos.
one gets posted at City Hall and it's also on the webpage.
Sí, pero pues there's a lot of people that don't have the time.
I was looking at it and I know that it's generic, but it does say under public comments, the time, comments are to be submitted no later than 5:45 the day of the meeting. So
Okay.
for us would be,
Yes.
4:45.
Four. No, ours would be 5:15, since we start.
We start at 5.
Mhm.
We start at 5?
Mhm.
Yeah, our meetings start at 5, here at the library, with
So-
the library meeting, right?
Mhm.
So they would be submitted to, no, 5:15?
I think they give you 15 minutes, but.
after a
I don't know.
Mhm.
And what does it say here?
5:45.
5:45. That's something they did, right?
I copied and pasted what they normally, yeah,
Oh,
so
standardized.
I think, cause most meetings start at 5:30.
Oh, okay.
Well, but
City
even
council
if
starts at 5:30, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, no, they come
so when it's time to review it and the meeting already started.
Oh, it's okay, we leave it at 5:45. Get ready.
But sometimes our meetings are,
A little delayed.
well, sometimes they'll actually be done.
Mhm.
By that
By
time.
that time.
So would it be best to have the time moved up to 5:15 or something?
5:15, yeah, we
Yes.
can do that.
Okay.
Mhm. But for the other ones, leave it at
Okay. So right now we're on their library branch checklist.
checklist, yes, and that's in the packet.
On the lighting, under interior for this one, the Joey Guerra, I noticed, when we came for the book, I forgot the last time. It was rather dim, and I noticed like half the lights, like one half was on and the other half was off, so was that by choice?
That was by choice by the author
Okay,
because
I
they
was
were
wondering.
filming. If you notice, they put spotlights on the
Yes.
author. It was a special,
Oh, okay, I was wondering
Yeah.
about that, I just wanna make sure that we're.
a special request.
Is it
There were a
more-
lot of special requests that day.
I'm sure. The other thing that I wanted to comment on, and this would be, I guess, interior, with the speaker system, I know we've had issues galore in the past and getting it to just work. But I did notice, I don't know, is it attached or is it, to an equalizer of some kind, or, cause it was.
We are, before,
Yeah.
I don't know, but we're getting it done. We've
Okay.
already contracted, Audio Dynamics? Yes.
I saw them outside.
Yes, okay, we couldn't, they were still waiting on equipment, so we couldn't get it done before that
Oh, okay.
particular event. But, okay, so they're outside, good. Okay,
Yeah, I saw their
so-
van outside,
Uh-huh.
so I was wondering because it was incredibly bassy.
Yes,
Yes.
And-
especially the mic, when she,
Mhm.
Right.
well, when Noraida spoke, Noraida had it
It was clear, away
clear.
from her,
But when the
She spoke.
author spoke,
She had it
it
right
was
there.
like,
muffled. I
Muffled.
asked her, I couldn't make out, I see,
Yeah, we
my
could barely
ears are stuffed up
understand
because
her.
my allergies, but I can still hear. I said, is it me? And I asked her,
Well, that'll get
but it's
fixed,
she had it
hopefully.
Yeah,
close
the-
to her mouth.
The other issue that I would make with it is, like, I know you had some of the other librarians making, calling out the numbers and other announcements, and I was on the second row, and I could not hear them. They need to have someone up there with a voice who projects a little bit better, because you heard one lady on the side say,
We
"Can't hear you,"
Mhm.
because it was.
She has a very soft voice,
Well,
yeah.
for an event like that, soft voices need to be over here,
And get somebody that
yeah,
has
somebody
a good
that can
voice.
grab the attention of
And
everybody.
you have several ladies that speak very
Yeah.
nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
so-
just that way it'll help expedite
Yeah.
anything like that for future authors. Okay, numbers 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 11 to 20, so everybody understands exactly what to do, because she gave out directions.
But
No
you
sienten
can
no ni papas.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll let 'em know.
Yeah, just
I'll
to
let
let
'em
them
know.
know.
project.
Yeah,
That's what I tell
and
them.
I've been also several events for Raquel Valles Sentias, and also the mic doesn't work, issues, and I know it's on Saturday. This was during the week, so everybody was here. All your staff was here. On Saturdays, there's nobody.
No.
In fact, when Patricia and I were here that Saturday, we didn't even get an ice chest. They couldn't find it, they didn't know where it was.
Was it requested? 'Cause they-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, did you, yeah, it was
Yes,
requested.
we did have an event that morning, and the custodian on staff put everything away thinking that that was it, without looking at the schedule. So that was a person's
Mistake, yeah.
Yes.
And then, also the mics, and luckily, there was a very nice young lady that was working in the children's section. And when Dr. Gonzalez went, can you please help me, because there was nobody to help to set up the system
They
and all
had
that.
taken it down, and
She-
it was supposed to have been, everything was supposed to be set already.
It was I'm sorry, and I know we're not part of the city or whatever, but we still requested it, and we still asked, we were doing it for, we're doing it for free, we weren't
Yeah.
paying anything, we were doing it for the community, and it was a disaster.
No, and I apologize for that, but there was a miscommunication. Everything was supposed to be left set up already.
Poor
because-
children, I felt so bad because the children get up there and then it's not working, and oh wait, let's see if we can get a battery. It just, and it's sad, and I felt kind of bad about it, and I said, we did do everything properly, we followed protocol, we did everything we were supposed to do, and yet it was not. I do thank that young lady, and all, in fairness to her, she did come and she left the library over there by itself to come and help us, because Dr. Gonzalez was already like very nervous because we couldn't put up the PowerPoint, and
Everything was put away, and it was her mistake, and then
my
she,
husband had to go get
and then
a
she
nice
went for
chest.
lunch. I'm sorry, but she's fairly new. She didn't look at the schedule that everything was supposed to be left already set up. Because we did have a program in the morning.
Yeah, and we knew that, but then there was a break and then our starts, which we followed everything. But anyway, so those little things, I know we get new staff, and I know people are new and all of that, like we all know, Robert, everybody
Yeah.
knows, we've taught before, we've been in the school system, but it's still not an excuse for the job to get done. The job needs to still get
It
done.
was done, but like I said, she put everything away. She thought that everything
Well,
was
so
going
then it wasn't done because the other group didn't get done. Anyway, I just, that needs
No,
to
no,
be
no.
resolved.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be other events and hopefully other authors and, God willing and everything.
Yeah, no,
And I'm glad they're here working on it, so hopefully they can resolve some of the sound issues so that everybody's understood, and then the presentation issues. Because one of the other things is just the procedures, right? Like, I really like the way you had the numbers out there. That was awesome,
Yeah.
right? And everybody lined up and ready. That was organized. But then I was not aware until I sat down that the numbers were going to be the same numbers in the order for the author to get it, to get it signed. Because if it was announced, it was not heard, right? So those little things. Hey, hold on to your numbers, right? Because if they didn't hold on to their numbers, well, then they already trashed it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be last. Just those kinds of little details, just to the whole
More,
procedure.
more explanation or more.
Yeah, that's all.
Well,
Only
we did get a lot of compliments, cause there was a
Yeah.
lot of librarians in the audience.
Right, I
And
did see
they-
several.
They, you know, we go to a lot of book signings, when we
Right.
go to conferences, so.
Yeah, and that's why I said it was a good idea with the
event-
numbers.
Yeah,
I
the
was
event
solid.
was amazing, there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And yes, it was by number and, it was a long wait.
That was a good idea with the numbers.
But,
Yeah, we were saying it's only fair.
Yeah.
I was number 10.
Yes, ma'am.
She wanted to come
Yeah.
And then I saw people with
and I asked,
178. I said, oh
Can
my
we
God.
sit?
I didn't be here until 10 o'clock or midnight at the regular time.
Yeah.
Right, and it was like, it was a good event, right? I just, there's always, the time
Room
after
for
every event.
improvement,
to
there
just-
always
Yeah,
is.
Yeah,
there's
it's
always
just
time to reflect
constructive,
and see
yeah.
where we can get there. Alrighty,
And
It-
since, excuse me,
Yeah.
and since I didn't hear all of it, I was asking, did the library tape it, but it's not, because I wanted to hear it again, that they taped.
No, she did tape it for the documentary that her staff is doing.
The
Ah.
staff-
Yes.
But not for us.
But everything you saw when we couldn't go in and all that, it was per offer request. Yes.
Yeah,
It's a shame I couldn't
security.
hear some of the remarks she made, so anyway.
alright.
All right.
Any other, observations from any of the other branches?
So I'm assuming that the system is good at the other branches, right? Since we've never been to the other one, we really don't know how they work.
The only one that I don't think any of them have a sound system, because their rooms are not as big.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not as big. So even without a system, maybe a portable one if they're gonna be playing music, but they do
Yeah.
not
But they don't
have.
have the big, like, multi-purpose room.
No, they don't, they do not.
Is Moss a voting,
No,
No?
not this year.
Baskin is, right?
Faskin is, it's early voting and day of.
Okay,
It's a record.
Also day of is inner city.
okay, but not, Moss is not at all?
No, they chose, the Cigarroa Rec Center this time.
Okay.
Mhm.
I know there are, security measures in place or anything, coordinating with the Laredo PD or anything?
For the voting?
For the days that are voting?
Only because I don't know if anybody's been paying attention, there's been several incidences already
Yeah.
around the country.
Yeah.
And I just think, you know,
Well, we voted at Faskin, very calm, just they're in the back and, I mean, they're getting good numbers and it's a steady stream, but, we don't even see the people with their signs out there.
well,
But
I know.
for election day,
Yeah.
yes, right?
Yeah, probably.
For election
That's-
day, yes.
That's the point.
It's
Yeah,
not like
it's-
the fire.
Yeah, because
Sounds really-
somebody just got arrested, I think it was in Florida, for wielding a machete at
Oh, yeah.
Holsters. That just happened, I think, today. And there's people driving around the city with their flags and promoting their candidates. Some are a little bit more aggressive than others, right? Just
Faskin has a few numbers. They have 945 people that have voted at Barbara Faskin. And, in total, at Faskin is 448. I have, the whole thing here of every voting place. And so Faskin, I mean, yeah, they have people, not compared to the other places.
The fire department,
Yeah.
or maybe even
But-
City Hall Annex.
right, just concerned for like the employees and stuff, make sure they're
Yeah.
okay,
The Faskin is passive, it's,
It was very easygoing.
yeah. I
Yeah,
understand.
we went by there and it was very calm.
Very calm.
We went on Sunday,
Faskin
it's like.
usually has really low turnout.
Yeah,
Mhm. But, they have to cover the city, so,
right, yeah, because of the area there.
yeah, but, yeah, that's
I
my
was
new
glad
voting
to
place.
see also that we were not gonna be using our campuses.
Yes.
No, those have been taken off.
And
Everything, yeah.
and that we were gonna have the day off, really just for the students' safety.
Yeah,
There's just,
but
again,
there are
so much
several
that's going
campuses
on.
though that are
When
being,
yes,
some of them.
when I saw that
For election day?
Yeah.
they're voting at the
Last night,
campuses.
yeah,
Wow.
so, last night it was in the news that a few campuses, not all of them, but some campuses will be used, I don't know which one.
Bonnie Garcia,
Bonnie Garcia, okay.
Yeah.
LBJ, United South.
Yeah, they'll
There,
all-
there are a few,
Without any
And,
students.
and they can
Yeah,
have
but
their, yeah,
without
there'll be no
students.
students.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know auxiliary staff still has their regular schedule. They'll be working that day.
And probably the
So-
police department, I imagine. Our police department.
So the list that came out in the paper, I didn't see any schools, I'm trying to remember, but on the day of
That's
the
what I
election.
Day of, day of.
Day of.
Day of.
The day of.
Early voting,
Yeah.
day of.
But
November
the day
the
of the
5th.
election, that's the purpose of no school, so they can.
No,
use
it was
the-
not the purpose of, that calendar had already been made since a year ago.
No
And that
classes
UISD,
on election day?
yeah, UISD had decided that that was gonna be one of the
That's
days.
a first, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
We've never had.
right.
No.
But it wasn't all because it's election day, it was like, it had already been decided.
So they could use the campuses for election day, no?
Well, it
For
That's-
was.
security?
It wasn't done for.
It wasn't done for that
In other words, it was not had to do anything with elections.
No?
It's coincidental.
A committee, last year a committee decided.
That's what they said, but I don't know.
That's
what we said, I don't know.
That's
I think during the elections.
I think it had something to do with
It
it.
actually,
That's what they
that's
said.
what I said.
That's what we're gonna use.
But either way, back to the meeting. We're getting off topic. Let's,
It's easy to
anything on the branches, on the checklist.
Checklist, okay.
Check this, no,
No?
a ver. I think we're okay. What's today? The
The
30th.
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 Oh, we already said that we noticed that the new sign was up, right?
Mhm.
Have we already talked about that? Did y'all see the new sign?
No, I haven't seen it, but it's up already. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's right at the
We're
end.
gonna see how it does in the elements, and then maybe we'll do the one that's at the very entrance.
Mhm.
Oh, move it up here to the very entrance?
No, no, there's
One.
one as you drive in,
Right.
that's very basic.
This
like-
one,
just
you're
like
talking
the-
about this one?
That's the new one,
Uh-huh.
that's the new one.
Oh.
I took a picture with it.
Oh, okay.
There was
Oh
a
my gosh.
security there, I said, can you take my picture? So I could send it to my daughter. Last time she brought me here, she saw the other one,
We had
that
over
picture, that sign, and I said, I know it's very old, but and then we had talked about it, and y'all said you were working on the new one, so now I can boast about this new one.
Okay. If there are no comments on the checklist, letter B under communication announcements, recent and upcoming library programs and services. So tomorrow's a big day. You guys having a lot of things going on here or no?
Yes, we are having the story time kids, and that usually draws a huge crowd. But every one of our Halloween events has been drawing.
Yeah, I'm
And all the other ones outside also, the outreaches, we've been doing a lot of outreach.
Good.
I have a question. I saw this came out yesterday, the Raquel Valle Centillas, and it's already for this Saturday. Do you have any idea why it was just so recently?
The flyer
Yeah,
itself, no,
the
you're
flyer.
getting it right now because it's for
No,
November.
but it just came out yesterday in the library.
I'll need to ask esta Nikki,
Okay.
yeah.
Because it's like it's already this Saturday. Usually she does it 2 weeks in advance.
I don't know if they've shared it before.
Yeah, I wanted to know if they had
Um,
not given her all the information or what. Because it was like, oh, already this Saturday, you know? And it's usually, I don't know, I'm just thinking that usually it's like 2 weeks in advance for most of the.
I don't know, like I said, I don't know how long
How
she's
long?
had it done.
I hope I might still working and everything. It's in the afternoon. I wonder if there's anything going on in the morning.
It should be done.
Oh, the new system? Okay, I'll be here, so I'll see. I'll see how it.
Oh, thank you,
Yes,
yeah.
I'll
You
see
can
how
let us
it
know.
works.
You can let us know.
Yeah.
Hey, you got an extrascape. Good.
Yes, I had told you about it a while back,
Yes.
so.
It's from the AgriLife.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Same extension.
Yeah.
Good.
Ms. Villarreal, what's that?
Yes, fall
Putting
used
it
book
cool
sale.
so nobody will rush and get my books.
You'll be the first one.
When is it? November 8th
I
and
mean, it's a
9th.
slow transition, but I'm really glad to see that more businesses even are forsaking grass and just putting
Oh, yes.
rocks and a
Yeah.
few, climate type, of our area plants, which is
You may
good.
not have a choice because they're.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna we should be like Vegas already, like where
Yeah.
you don't, nobody had a lawn in the front at least, I don't know.
No,
'Cause-
see, and I saw that when I went to Arizona, Phoenix.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
just lots.
Yeah, because there's no
And the
water.
cactus, right? It's so
Uh-huh.
pretty.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, I will move to these.
But we still have, and my neighbors are a prime example, everybody's watering. I left at 4:30.
Yeah.
The lady across from me the sprinklers were on.
Yep.
All my neighbors have green lawns except for me. I feel stupid.
Yeah.
Mine's not.
Yeah. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be
Yeah, that's what
doing.
we- yeah.
And
We're
I
already-
feel bad because then,
they talked
my
about
yard
it.
looks bad compared to theirs, and I'm sure they're not happy that they're not following the rules.
Three, is it still?
No, and I think that's part of,
And I was
part
shocked to
about
find
following
out
the
that
rules
I
is
was
the
watering
enforcement
on
of rules.
Saturdays, the other three
And I don't
on
think
the
that's happened.
Thursdays.
They're not.
I haven't heard of
It's just like,
anybody who's received a citation.
I didn't
Yeah.
get your
Or
bill.
anything.
Because there's not enough
Until
personnel to do
January.
it.
I was shocked yesterday, it was like, oh no. Nothing to do.
When I saw the lady, she was watering.
I ordered 4:30.
Yeah.
The code enforcement talking.
Again, I wanna commend Nikki and whoever else does these. The flyers are beautiful. They're so inviting and so, you just wanna be there by seeing these beautiful flyers,
The code.
the colors, yeah.
I do wanna point out, Moss is gonna be closed on the 22nd, which is a Friday, and will reopen at 11 because they're having their active shooter drill. We had ours already.
Good,
Mhm.
that's good, that's necessary.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked and pleasantly, I'm glad that it hasn't happened at a library yet, but it's just because, I don't know, the schools, I guess, are easier targets, I don't know.
Well, not
At least they were, not here, but.
Not anymore, hopefully, not as
Yeah.
easy.
Nowhere to see.
Not here. And I'll tell you
So
guys a
for
story
this Dia
after.
de los Muertos, do they all come dressed like Catrinas and stuff?
Which one is that?
The one at, this one,
Oh, here.
this one.
Or is it Moss?
I
The Friday.
I can never find it where it is. Not here, it's here, Joey Guerra.
Teen Zone. Teen Zone.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's encouraged. I don't know if they will.
Uh-huh.
It's the first time we do it with the teens.
Oh, you do?
There's a lot of teen activity here that's super awesome.
Yeah.
No.
It helps that we have a teen librarian. And she's been going a lot to the schools, the high schools, for their lunch hours early in the morning, just to give out information and let them know about what's going on at the library.
Excuse me.
Great job to her.
Thank you.
I'll let her know, Ana Garcia.
Any other comments on the recent and upcoming library programs and services? All right, we'll move on to the monthly statistics.
And this time around, in addition to the spreadsheet and the dashboard, you also have a report of the quarterly program reports
Ah,
for July, August, and September.
when you look at your quarterly program reports, I'm looking at the audience column. Is there like a percentage or something that you can say like, okay, we have this percent, and I'm just spitballing a number. We have 30% are adults 19 and plus. 40% are young adults 12 to 18. You know, in other words, like to see that there is a variety. Like there's is there a bigger one that gets attended more? Some are dependent on parents to bring them or what have you. Which one generates the most attendance?
I would say any kind of kids program, but we do not say, okay, so many parents, we count them as a whole, because that's what the state library, how many attended your children.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to.
No,
like,
we don't,
is there
unless, if it's a teen program, we know they're gonna be teens.
like is there a requirement in the what is it called?
The state
Right.
annual report, no.
Right, like
But
it
they
says
do.
you have to have this many to this target, this many to this target, no?
No,
Okay.
but they do request, now that it's like, it was a general interest, was it for toddlers, pre-K, they do have that differentiation now in the programs.
Hmm.
They didn't used to before, it was just one big number that we report.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're breaking it up that way. I guess that's why you're doing that,
That's
right?
what we're doing. Well,
Okay.
and, I mean, we've had it for a couple of years, but we're including it in the quarterly now.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that could be something that I can see, like if, and we have these battles, right? We have these battles with the other departments for funding.
Yes.
Right? And that's where something like this, that column right there, and together with the number, the attendance.
I use it internally for this library because we have to share one recreations budget, one food, and it's kind of, when you get 20%, you'll get 20% after we get our share.
There you
For the
go.
meetings, yeah.
Yeah, and I could see definitely using that. It's like, if I'm talking to a council member, it's like, look, in your district at this library, which is why I keep pushing for one in the north. This is how many of your constituency get service with that. Look at that. This is your main voting block. Or I'm just putting that out there because it's relevant in that respect, at least in my opinion. But whatever that means.
When you mentioned the library to the north, while we were waiting to walk in there to the book signing, I was with this lady. She's got 3 little boys. She comes quite often here, but she lives up there.
I know. I said it.
And I tell her, I said, I belong to the library. We'll bring it up. We need. I said, parents better.
Been bringing it up.
Yeah.
It's been in the
Go to
CIP
the
for
school
quite a
board.
while, maybe now Councilmember King.
Yeah, because I've talked to a couple of predecessors of Councilman King and with those that were running. I remember another gentleman, I'm not going to name him, and I mentioned it to him, and again he argued with me. It's like, well, there's no need. I go, look, and I said,
I don't want to know who.
yeah,
Don't go there.
if you look at the economically disadvantaged reports of the schools that are there, there is a percentage. The lowest one has 30%. So that tells you there's a need. There's a need for what you have here. Wi-Fi connections and teen access to this and that, and for the older generation that lives in that area, right? That maybe they live with their kids or what have you. There is need for these programs there, but you have to come all the way this way to get it.
Or head to Mines Road for fast.
Yeah, but who wants to go out there with that traffic?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're not gonna.
You see, so there is a need
Oh,
for
fast
it, and that's
connection,
it's getting
it's
bigger.
more out there.
They're building more out there,
Yeah.
but yet it's not there. So, yeah, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he didn't get elected, so that's it.
There was talk about that old fire station in front of the new fire station. We did go look at it where they wanted to turn it into some sort of, maybe a library, but that now it's
that
a,
little building?
yeah,
Oh.
then now it's a gym for the firefighters.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all about accessibility to these programs. I mean, just look at what you're, everything. Just look at what's offered, right? Whether it's databases, books, media, e-collections, and yes, you can get online if you have online.
Mm-hmm.
And these days when everything is so expensive, that maybe that drops down in what you're going to get because you're going to try to go to the local public library to get it because it's free, right? It's all about accessibility. So, yeah, anyway, I'm not running
And the
for city council.
programs, the programs that are available to them.
That's right.
Yeah.
All of this, it's here, right? And it's different at different branches, but nothing over there, because they have to come this way or mines. So definitely has its value. Again, like I've said in the meeting we met, the return on the dollar, on the investment dollar is a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Anything on the monthly statistics here? See, it's by branches.
How's the Bruni branch doing?
They get a lot of traffic, people using the computers. We're starting to do the programming on Saturdays, cause that's really when we get people going. And it does have like a little play area, I'm gonna have
Oh,
some
it's
families
beautiful.
go.
I got to
Mhm.
go see it and I loved, and the ladies were super nice, we took pictures. It was really, really nice. I went, I think, I don't know, earlier in the year, and it was really nice. I was surprised to see how nice it is in there.
It's very nice, very
Really,
clean.
it's
and
very
they-
clean, it's
I'm
beautiful.
just waiting to see what they're gonna do with the rest of the building, cause we have a little 5,000 square feet
Yeah,
footprint on there.
yeah, it used to be planning and zoning, but it's not there anymore.
But yes, they get a steady stream of people going to
Yeah.
use the computers, reading. She's done a book swap, you know, cause a lot of people might not be able to get a library card, so they can just take some from that particular shelf and just take it home. So.
Very nice.
Okay. If there are no other questions or anything on that, we'll move on to update on the virtual kiosk project.
Well, I was hoping, the judge would be here.
Right.
I do have it currently in my budget if we wanted to do it, but right now I'm holding off because we might have to get a new voicemail router. We're waiting to see if we do need to. If not, I can wait to the end of the year and maybe pull some money from other accounts to fund it. But as of right now, I hesitate to use our funds right now because I may need it for that voice router. We're getting bids and quotes for it, so that's what I can update you on.
I would wait.
Mhm.
I would recommend waiting. I don't know what you guys do. I mean, this is I can see where it'd be needed, but unless, yeah, no.
Mhm. Okay, well,
But I'd like to see what the judge says.
yes, yes,
Said he was gonna be here, but that's not true.
yeah.
Okay.
But when we, you know, like, when we have something that would be nice to have, I usually wait till the end of the year and see when, purchase orders get closed and there's money left over.
Okay. Then that's something that can definitely wait.
No, I'll still leave it on the
And
table.
plus give the judge the opportunity to,
Mhm.
you know, let us know what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe he'll come back with some monies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see who he's talked to.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. We're now to the actions. Anything for the next agenda? Any items?
Do we have a meeting in November?
That's what we were gonna talk about. We usually skip the November
December, right?
meeting and then have one in early, mid-December. So,
Let's do it.
and you'll submit the form. And then, the date, I'm suggesting December 11th. If that's okay with everybody, because we have, on the 4th, we have Navidad Fest and most of the staff will be in attendance for that event.
And my daughter's graduating.
Okay.
Yeah,
December
we'll be-
11th?
we'll be, no, she's getting her master's, her graduation for her master's on the next day. We might leave on the 11th to be there then on Thursday.
If you wanna move it to the 18th, or? Then
It's up to
usually
you
it's
all.
the first or second Wednesday of, since we
And
don't
on the
meet-
4th, you said it's not a good time?
It's not a good time, that's, when Navidad Fest is scheduled and most of the staff will be there.
On the 18th. When do you all get off for the holidays, Robert?
Oh, I don't know. I don't look that far ahead.
One day at a time.
It's, let me see, I'm trying to,
And it has to be on a Wednesday?
Yes, at least.
Oh, do you Well,
I think our last day is the 20th.
The Friday, right?
Right.
The
Usually,
18th?
Yeah, it's up to you all.
And the last day for kids.
The 18th,
might
it
be
is your
the
turn.
last day for
I'm
kids,
fine
I
on the
think is the
18th.
18th or 19th, it's one of those, right?
Thursday.
Is it Rodriguez?
The 19th is Thursday.
I think they have a half day in there. I don't know if it's Wednesday or Thursday. I don't have it in front of me.
Right.
I think I'm gonna be out of town on the 11th.
You are? Okay. Is it, are you all okay with the 18th?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You
with
okay?
that.
fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's
That's fine.
December the
18th.
18th at 5 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
So no meeting next month.
none.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Anything?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy, yeah, happy Thanksgiving, it's coming. Anybody have anything for the agenda on the 18th? Anything you request for the agenda?
You can always call us, we post the Friday before,
Yeah.
but early Friday, because once we start doing it online, they're gonna request it earlier, so.
Nope.
Okay, I can't think of anything right now, right? I think we're good. I'll have a report on the new mic system.
Yep. All right, then, any motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn, anybody second?
Second.
We have a second, all those in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Meeting is now adjourned
Thank
at
you.
5:46.